score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice jet tackle for the loss.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio
to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 4 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged out of the air. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback.
And down he goes back at the 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. He's loose at the 15. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.